Hey everybody! Around the globe we have a vast majority of races, some a bit better or at least smarter than others. And even though the human race can be viewed as one of the smarter ones, we still do and invent quite a lot of seemingly cool stuff that turns out to be way more problematic than it should have been. Which is actually good for us, because today we'll rank some of humanity's worst inventions. In D tier I place stuff like the new bottle caps, those kinds of plastic packages you simply cannot open without a knife, and paper straws. I mean sure, all of this sucks, but you can still simply rip the cap off, get a knife or use a plastic straw, so let's waste no time on these and skip right into C tier. Here we have annoying stuff like pop-up ads. Want to download the latest Minecraft texture pack? Look up a recipe for a nice cake? Watch your favorite celebrity meet the French football team? And while all of this at least only happens online, there are a couple of real-life examples of this phenomenon, like door-to-door Christians or the girl at the grocery store who tells you how she knew you were a Capricorn by the way you operated your shopping cart. Yeah, all of this is annoying. However, it doesn't really damage or hurt you, which is about to change in B tier. Now I don't know why, but we are really good at inventing stuff we didn't need before and make it so we can't live without it anymore. Just take a look at cigarettes. I mean, if you ask me, breathing air is fine. Why even consider smoking? Still, the upside of those is, right when you smell them you know it's probably bad for you, which isn't the case for its equally dangerous alternative, the vape. And to make matters worse, vapes only come in the toughest, most masculine flavors like Yummy Gummy Bear Rainbow Adventure or Breast Milk, which somehow makes them particularly well liked by kids and teenagers. Don't know where that's coming from. Either way, while talking about addiction, we also gotta take a look at social media. Yes, I know you're watching a video right now, but I'm primarily talking about short-form videos. Doom scrolling through TikTok, Reels or Shorts is literally one of the worst ways possible to spend your time. The day's suddenly gone and you didn't achieve anything except for a deeply rooted self-hatred, 5 minutes of dopamine when you realize you're wasting your life and thus decide to get up and change your life tomorrow, only to wake up the next morning, open TikTok and watch someone crash a car for fun that's worth more than your entire family's net worth. Yeah, enough of that. We finally reached A tier. Have you ever seen this dude? Well, he enjoyed creating vegetables, but not in the I plant potato to harvest more potato way. No, he was more of a I ram giant needle in your forehead so you lose every feature that makes you human, say it's a medical procedure, call it lobotomy and win a Nobel Prize for it type of guy. Now obviously there are a vast variety of other ways humans invented to hurt other humans, but in my opinion this one is especially cruel since people often did this to their loved ones because they thought it would do them a favor. Another thing I put on this tier is any kind of weapon of mass destruction, and the atomic bomb is probably the best representative for it. A single bomb can lead to the end of tens of thousands of people, which is quite a lot, especially when you consider that over 12,000 of them exist right now. Well, that seems pretty bad. What can be worse? Great question. We still have S tier, and the thing is, right when I considered to make this video, I already knew which things belonged here. There are only 2 inventions in the entire world that deserve such a spot on this list. 1-layer toilet paper and the Star Wars sequels. I know, a pretty hot take, but let's say you were about to witness the explosion of an atomic bomb. Your life would most likely be over at an instant, you probably wouldn't even realize it. However, now imagine you're in a cinema or just sat down in a public restroom. First you just enjoy the moment, but after a few minutes you notice you're either literally or figuratively in deep shit. There's simply no way to save the situation, and the more you try to explain to yourself that everything's gonna be alright, the worse it gets, and you simply can't escape it for a bare minimum of 2 hours. Even if you finally do, you'll probably experience at least one of them a few more times, and trust me, it might not be the end of your life, but it will haunt you till the end of it. Yeah, see, I'd say living in Japan in early August of 1945 isn't so bad after all. But what would you say is the worst thing us humans have ever invented? Feel free to let me know down below in the comments, and as always remember to take care in a bit.